everyone, so today I have a review video over the SUNUV Sun 4 UV LED combo lamp. Now, if you recall, I did review another lamp from SUNUV, and it's this lamp right here, and it has been through, so it's all stained. I actually do use these lamps. I do want to add that. I really use them. They aren't sent to me, and I'm just like, well, let me just review it just to have a video. Like, I do use these lamps, so yes, excuse the stains and the pigment and everything like that. So if you haven't watched the review I did on this lamp, I'll leave it below. And I do love this lamp. It is a 36 watt and it does have an open back, and that was my only beef with it, but I don't really find that it causes an issue necessarily. So I was glad when I was sent over this lamp, and this one does have a closed back. And it really makes me feel comfortable. I don't know that having the open back does really affect my gels that much. I mean, I'm sure it would over a longer exposure time and more direct exposure, but this lamp does make me feel more comfortable. And I actually have both of them set on my desk. So essentially a person can put a hand in this lamp and another hand in the other lamp. And this one is a 48 watt. Don't find there's an issue with the gel brands that I have between having a 36 watt and a 48 watt, because I do ensure that they're cured the proper amount of time. I looked at most of the gel brands I have cure or recommend at least a 36 watt light, because there are lamps that have less wattage than that. So the brands I have do say at least have a 36 watt lamp, which is the open back one that I already reviewed. So it doesn't really make a difference having a 36 watt and the 48 watt, because you need at least a 36 watt to cure it properly. I don't want to go too in depth regarding that, because that's a whole situation in itself, but I did want to add that little bit of information. So just quickly to tell you about this lamp, it's really similar to the other lamp, the Sun 6, the open backed one, as it has the different time settings: 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and this button is for low heat mode, which is great for your builder gels, and double power mode, which I have not used still. But essentially, it's, as it says, it's double power. So from what the SUNUV people say, that this would cure your gel in half the amount of time because it's double the power. Haven't used it. This is a LED UV combo lamp, so if your gel does cure LED, it cures pretty fast to begin with. And I don't really find, personally for me, a need to use the double power, but I definitely use a low heat mode with the builder gels that I have. I just want to give you an idea of how this works. So it automatically turns on when you put your hand in it. It does have a sensor, and so you can see my hand is in it. It does turn on. It has way more bulbs than the 36 watt one, the Sun 6 one that I showed. And you can see, and they come pretty far down, so it's great for that thumb to get in there. And I really, really love this lamp. I find that it cures all fingers very well. And I do find with the open backed one that I do kind of have to tell my clients for that hand to kind of put their thumb in there separate. So I really find I might end up buying a second one of these and have both of these on my desk. I can say I do prefer this one just for that factor, and the fact that it is a closed back a little bit more. So when you put your hand in the sensor, it counts up to 120 seconds, which of course is 2 minutes. And I find that I like this also. This open back one I think only counts up to 99 seconds. And I do have gels that don't cure by LED. They only UV cure, and most of them are 2 minutes. That's kind of like the standard. So I'm happy that this one does go up to 2 minutes. So if I do have a gel that cures in 2 minutes, if they do a full cycle and hear that their nails are thoroughly cured and it creates less confusion, like I said, it does count up to 120 when you put your hand in there, and it just automatically turns on by the sensor. But when you press one of these buttons on the back, let's say 60 seconds, it counts down. I don't know if you can see, it's at 57, 56, 55. So that's the difference there. And also, when you press the button, it turns on automatically. So it doesn't go off sensor or anything. It just turns on. And this is great if you're doing swatches. The swatches are too low to kind of trigger the sensor. So all you got to do is just put your swatches in there, hit one of these buttons, and it'll turn on. Lastly, I want to talk about the low heat mode. And essentially what this mode does is dims the light. So let me turn it on. It dims the light until about 30 seconds. So you can see how it looks, and when it hits 30 seconds, it's gonna get brighter. You see it got brighter. And then I think again at 50 seconds or 60 seconds, it brightens again. See, it brightened again at 50 seconds. And it counts to 99 seconds. And that, for most of your gels, should get you a full cure. If it's UV only, at that point, you can go ahead and throw it in for another 30 seconds. And that should get you fully cured. They are making a lot of builder gels that are able to be cured by LED. Depending on the time that the brand you use recommends, that 99-second gradual power increase should be enough. But again, the gel manufacturer's recommendation, because you do have to think about it, it's not on full power the whole 99 seconds. It's only about full power the last like 30-40 seconds or something like that. So that's something to consider. And just to let you know, the reason, if you're a newbie out there, the reason that it gradually increases because builder gels can have heat spikes. That means that it gets hot, of course. And in the past, what you would do, you'd have your client kind of sit their hand out here so the light barely hits it. And then as it like, you know, they're able to get used to it, they kind of would inch their hand up in there until it doesn't burn anymore, then be fully in here. But with having it low powered at first, the light is dim, so it's not getting as hot. And then it slowly increases, so it doesn't warm up that much. It will get warm depending on the type of gel that you use, but it's not gonna be uncomfortable for the most part. And so that's pretty great if you're the type of person that uses builder gels. I've been using builder gels more often lately from the Gel Bottle Ink. I've absolutely loved it. So I've been using this mode more and more often just to ensure that my clients are more comfortable. Again, it still gets warm, but it's not where it burns like hot fire. Overall, I think I touched on everything. I don't have any type of discount code for this lamp. It is their newest lamp that they have. I think they told me that I was the first person they sent it out to kind of review. And I will say that them sending me this lamp has not changed my judgment on it by no means. It's a great lamp. I'm so excited to have UV LED combo lamps. I really think in this day and age it's kind of, you know, perfect. You don't want to completely exclude yourself from having a UV light, because there are some great brands that are still UV exclusive for curing, and you just really don't want to shut yourself out from that. But also, if it does cure by LED, why not take advantage of that, because that's going to give you your faster cure. I will put the link to this light below, and it is sold on Amazon. I believe you can also get it on Prime, so that, you know, free 2-day shipping, sometimes next day, what have you. If you have any other questions, please ask me below and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Please don't forget to thumbs up. That really helps me a lot. And of course, you want to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.